Warning, all characters in any improvised games are fictional and do not support the views of anyone in this podcast.
There were 3 failing actors, and they decided to make a podcast, and here it is.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, players?
Back again.
Favourite time of the week for us, and
Literally
and
my
hopefully
favourite
you.
day in the whole week. Like, I wake up every single week on this day, and I'm like, fucking yeah,
Buzzing
today's the
for
fucking
it.
day.
Good time, isn't it? Midweek.
Yeah, we're still here,
And we're still failing.
succeeding, and making podcasts. Up first, we have an advert.
So you're waiting at the bus stop. Your toes clench, face blushes. You've seen Jane from accounts. But you don't know what to say or do. Well, that's where I come in and start jerking off. Here at Jared's Jerk-Offs, we make you the hero. We are the innovators of icebreakers.
Ooh. Yeah.
That reminds me of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode where he gets his mate to go up and hit on a girl really like over the top and badly. So then he goes up and apologises for his gender or whatever, like getting away in.
Yeah.
I like that. Up first, we have topic of the week.
Topic of the week.
Bum, bum, bum. What is this week's topic, Jackie boy?
This week's topic. Now, as everybody knows, the Academy Awards comes around once a year, and this week on the Sunday, because Sunday is the beginning of the week. Yeah, definitely.
Sunday's not the beginning. Monday is.
Nah, Sunday is.
It's
right?
not. That's the weekend.
Sunday is the beginning of
It's
the
not.
week.
That's the weekend.
Monday to Saturday.
No.
Sunday to Saturday.
No, what are you talking
Everybody
about?
knows.
What? Wait.
Anyway.
I start on Monday, but...
Anyway, well, it happens like really late at night here, so like Monday morning. So
Okay.
Go fuck yourself. Anyway, this week it was the 90th annual Academy Awards ceremony, and we had some very big runners this year. Very, very good films.
Which is the one that won like everything? The water one.
So the one
I haven't seen it.
we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Saying that's why.
We
So-
came with knowledge and research.
I did look up like who won.
So the so we all know. Anybody listening at home that doesn't know, we all know the categories. You have Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Original Screenplay, Best Foreign Language Film, Best Original Song, Best Original Score, Best Animated Feature, Best Documentary Feature, Best Cinematography, Best Costume Design, Best Makeup and Hairstyling, Best Production Design, Best Visual Effects, Best Film Editing, Best Sound Editing, Best Sound Mixing, Best Animated Short, Best Animated Film, Best Live Action Short, Best Documentary Short.
So your actor voice.
That was my. So when they invite me to the Academy Awards,
That's how you're
and
gonna
they're
speak.
like, "Okay, yeah, so you gotta read out all the categories," and that will be me on stage in like a half-ass suit, like an undone tie. I'll be like, "Best Original Screenplay." Yeah, so those are the.
Did you watch it in either of you two?
I've watched a little bit. I haven't watched the whole ceremony, but I
haven't
watched.
seen any of it.
I have watched a fair amount of it. Yeah, really exciting. Jimmy Fallon did a really, he was really good as kind of the host, I'd say.
Compare, yeah.
Really funny host. He does this real good bit, like this on-running bit about a jet ski. It's really funny.
Oh, I saw a picture of the jet ski.
and he
like,
promised. He basically said whoever has the shortest acceptance speech gets this jet ski.
Did anyone do any like ridiculously short?
Yeah, I
speeches
think
for
so.
it?
There are a couple.
Like thanks.
Couple people that like nodded to the jet ski. It is quite funny. But yeah, what should we start with? So maybe we should start with the
big ones.
The big ones. So the one that walked away with the most.
I looked through the list. And did we do a topic of the week when all these got nominated?
No, I think
that was
BAFTAs.
that was the BAFTAs.
That was the BAFTAs. Oh, okay. Because again, like as an actor, I hadn't seen many of the BAFTA nominated ones. I haven't seen that many of the Oscar nominated ones.
I have. I've kept up with the Oscar
but
season
like
this
a
year.
lot of them, I don't know.
I like watching the films.
I got pissed Logan didn't win an Oscar. I thought it should have. It got nominated for one.
Yeah.
Dunkirk. Is that Dunkirk?
Dunkirk won a fair few. Yeah.
No, they only won like one.
No,
didn't
no,
they?
no,
But they
dude.
got nominated for
No
tons,
way.
didn't
It did. It
Oh, no, it
won,
won all the music ones.
It
didn't
won all the sound. Like
Yeah,
we were
that's what I'm
saying,
thinking of,
like we were saying in an earlier podcast, how
Sonically, yeah.
how sonically it was amazing. It did win quite a lot of. I think it won the sound. Which one did it win?
Yeah, I remember winning a few actually.
Best.
That was one of my favourite films of last year.
I'm glad I can see it. I went to go see it, and I think it was sold out the first time I went, and then something happened on the second day I was meant to go see it. So I haven't seen it yet.
So it won best sound editing and best sound mixing,
Okay.
and also best film editing. Believe it or not, which
Nice.
yeah, I can see it, all of those things encompassing absolutely. But the big winner, the one that takes home the absolute glory, which I'd say is best picture of the year, went to Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water. Now, I've seen it.
I haven't seen it. I can't comment.
I've
I
heard
can't comment.
of people I know have seen it, and they cried and stuff in it.
It is fucking awesome.
What was it about?
Well, a lot of people, I think he's denied it, but the character is a lot like
Abe Sapien
from Hellboy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
like people were saying it's like a prequel to his speech. I haven't seen it.
Is
so I
it?
don't know.
No, I think that's an on-running joke with.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's very
Same
Guillermo
actor
del
plays
Toro-esque.
the
So have you seen the
main.
Hellboys?
Yeah.
Have you seen Pan's Labyrinth?
No.
Oh, it's
So
very Guillermo del
There's an
Toro-esque.
actor he uses a load who is the main guy in that.
Oh yeah,
He's in like Pan's Labyrinth and
oh,
stuff.
what was his name?
He's really good, like
I had his name up.
physicality.
Hold on, let me have a look. Yeah, he studied mime. He
Mm.
studied mime in America, and then kind of, I think I read his first role was in a McDonald's advert as a big moon playing.
Yeah, yeah,
and like
yeah. I saw a video on him recently.
it's pretty
I
crazy how
respect that.
stuff like starts like that.
Yeah.
What is his name? His name is Doug Jones.
Mm.
Doug Jones plays the Aquaman.
Yeah, he said recently people are now noticing him in like the good thing about his jobs beforehand because he wears a lot of makeup and
Yeah.
whatnot. No one actually really noticed him, even though he's done a ton of films
Yeah.
when he walked through the street. But after this film,
Hmm.
even
Well,
though
won
he's
Best
still wearing
Picture.
tons, he's getting stopped a lot.
He won
more
Best
now.
Picture.
Yeah.
What else would we say is really notable? Best Actress and Best Actor, I'd
Mhm.
say.
Who won those?
Best Actor went to Gary Oldman for The Darkest Hour, and that's one I haven't seen.
I haven't seen that,
I've
but
seen
Gary,
Have you seen the Winston Churchill
I've
bar?
seen that.
Is it good? How'd you feel?
Did well for best actor. I mean,
Yeah.
like he did. Yeah, he deserved. I haven't seen too many films, but yeah, he probably earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've not seen it, but I mean, it must be hard, especially for someone who's real life, because Winston Churchill was a real bloke.
The character was really good.
Was it?
Yeah, the acting as him was proper spot on.
Really?
Like to the character. Not that I knew Winston Churchill
Yeah,
as
yeah.
a friend.
Yeah, he's not an
I don't know
associate,
him personally.
you know.
But he
Yeah.
played it, and the script was good. So like,
Wow.
it's weird because we watched Dunkirk and we watched Darkest Hour,
Mm.
and we thought if you took the acting from the Winston Churchill scenes and
Oh,
merged
and then
them with
put
the
them
action
in.
scenes from
Ah,
Dunkirk,
yeah.
you'd have one fucking good film.
That's my
Well,
one
I know
thing-
they're both good films.
My
but-
one thing about like winning best actor and whatnot, you can't win it really if the script's terrible. That's like one thing I think. Like best actor, I feel like no matter how good an actor you are, if you put them in a terribly scripted
Yeah, if you go like
movie, they can't physically win it. 'Cause
so if you
like there's not much you can do if like your lines are terrible. Like
Yeah,
you know,
I suppose.
sand. It gets everywhere. I hate
Yeah.
sand. like,
Hi, Mark.
like I don't know.
So you eat gravel? I eat gravel too. That's why we are gravel eaters free.
You know, I mean, they just stand no chance. So I think, like, to get best actor and actress, obviously it's a lot mainly down to the actor, but you also have to have.
I
good...
called the actress though when I saw. So the actress went to Frances McDormand. Is that how you pronounce it? McDormand? Yes, from Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Oh yeah,
So do you
no,
remember when I saw
spoke
it
about
and,
this.
I said
Yeah.
she's gonna win?
You
for
did
that.
say she was going to win,
And she did.
and they won a few other things, didn't they? Well, they were at least nominated.
Three Billboards, yeah.
I saw them in a few.
Sam
other
Rockwell
categories.
won Best Supporting Actor for Three Billboards.
I haven't seen
And
it.
if you see it, you'll absolutely 100% understand why he won Best Supporting.
Mm.
And for me, Sam Rockwell has until this point has been totally underrated. Really like Sam Rockwell as an actor.
No,
I think he's done a lot of amazing work, but until now he's not. He's real underrated for me.
What do you guys feel about the Oscars in general?
Whoa.
Because my one problem with the Oscars, my main problem,
With
which
the Academy,
is
with the Academy or the
Aca-
Oscars?
the It's the fact, I don't know which way around it is. I've heard loads of people talk about it, loads of actors who are kind of not against it, but what you should do is just kind of vote for the best film. The one with the most votes wins that. The one with the best actor wins that. Rather than this whole campaigning. So you get nominated and then you have to put tons of money in.
I don't understand how it works.
So you have to campaign for votes, a bit like running for
President.
Oh, okay. So I'd hate to campaign
and you
for
have,
myself.
so basically loads of people have big parties where you often get given like definitely not bribes, presents given to people like Rolexes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
In an attempt to kind of win votes, and a lot of the time the best one does win anyway. But I don't like.
I kind of get.
Stupid
if you know what I mean.
system for actually.
That's what I just think. Just do it as a vote.
Yeah.
Just do it as a
Make
vote.
it a public vote. Like.
Yeah.
Well, the Academy
well,
vote, don't they? That's the idea.
I would.
That's the idea that the
I kind of
Academy
understand
vote
not letting
at
the public
end.
vote on it because the general public probably have no idea about editing.
I know,
sound mixing.
I suppose,
Sound
but
mixing,
like,
Hair and
kind of
makeup,
things.
yeah. So I kind of get it, but at
But
the same
not
time, I
the-
kind of get
Yeah.
where you're coming from as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of not like it is bribery, I suppose. Yeah, it is bribery. A lot of bribery goes on.
Is there anything that I'm not happy with?
Because obviously the companies
Can I have a quick
who
look?
like funded the movie wanted to win Oscars, so they help fund that. Because if you win an Oscar, you then slap that on your DVD or whatever. Hey, won an Oscar.
Yeah.
Sells tons more.
the Oscar-winning performance by Morph Norpian.
Yeah, you know.
Borf Norpian.
Good old Morph
Love-
Norpin.
Oh, Get Out won Best Original Screenplay. You seen Get Out?
No,
Jordan Peele.
I really need
Is that
to.
a
My
horror?
friend was telling me about it.
Yeah,
yesterday.
dude.
Okay.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
apparently it's like
It's
super
fucking
good.
awesome. It's fucking.
What was your
sweet.
own personal favourite films of this year? What's
Last
your
year,
last year, sorry.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk's definitely up there. Definitely up there.
I saw it at the cinema as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've already saw it.
But I think that's why. But I think that's why it's up there, because if I feel like if I saw that on DVD, I probably wouldn't have got the same feeling.
Which is annoying, so I'm gonna have to watch it on DVD.
You
surround
are,
sound. and-
yeah.
At least try and like hook that motherfucker.
Oh,
up
I've
to
got
surround
some
sound.
I've got some speakers
Yeah.
and stuff up.
Oh yeah,
I've
you've
got
got
them.
yeah.
So,
I advise.
yeah, I don't know what my favourite one was.
I'd say because I've seen The Shape of Water, but now I know that it's one. Even after The Shape of Water, I was like, that's fantastic, and everything that encompasses that film is really like up there in terms of what's the word, progressiveness for everything. And it's weird because this Oscar is the first post-Weinstein Oscar. That's what makes it weird. So the whole scandal with Harvey Weinstein raping and molesting, supposedly, I should say. I should definitely say. Yeah. But I was going to say, please don't sue me, but they're filing for bankruptcy anyway, so fuck you, Harvey Weinstein. Shit.
We're not making any money.
Exactly, yeah.
You can try and sue us.
Exactly.
We'll sue this free podcast.
I don't know. I'd say either The Shape of Water really did it for me, and Dunkirk are probably up there.
We only get money from our sponsors, Mork.
Yeah,
Good old Mork.
he ships us with money.
Right. That's it for the Oscars then.
Until next
If
year.
anyone else has any opinions on them, feel free to let us know on any of our social medias
Yeah.
or freefanactors@gmail.com. .com. You can figure that bit out.
We will get it.
We'll
That's
get it.
3 the number.
That's the number
And
3.
if any films, what was your favourite film this year? That'd be a good,
Love to know.
good one to know. So up next we have The Magical Adventures of Jackie Boy Village.
Magical Adventures of Jackie Boy Village.
So what did you guys get up to last week?
Wow.
The Magical Adventures.
I think we
Got some giant snozzlers.
we fucked up a schnozzler, didn't
You
we?
did,
Giant
you did
snozzler.
indeed. It was a rampaging giant
I
snozzler.
fucked up so bad last week though.
You were
because-
injured though, I believe, at the end of the last one.
Oh yeah, I suppose, but I didn't help myself by going to the other side of the river, did I?
No.
All the actioning was happening one side.
You kind of ran away. You didn't run away. You got like hit away, I think.
Let's not call it running away. Let's call it tactics.
So there's been a little bit of a time jump. So this is The Magical Adventures of Jackie Boy Village, Chapter 5, A Surder Wistery.
A Surder Wistery.
It's a snozwiz, but take that S and W, add it to Murder Mystery.
Oh, okay.
So bringing Snoz back to the village.
Yeah.
Because you guys, obviously, you've repopulated the Snoz,
Mm-hmm.
the Snozfellers, and the old man is dealing basically to the
Yeah.
entire village. But bringing Snoz back to the village, our heroes are once again praised and loved because you guys were neglected beforehand. They didn't like you much. The healers discovered Snozwiz can be used to heal even life-threatening wounds, and they used it on our hero, Jackie Boy. So, our heroes make the tough decision to ban Snozwiz and go cold turkey.
Ooh.
So the whole village has had to ban Snozwiz because it's become such a good healing item.
That's really not good.
But soon, someone starts stealing some of the Snozwiz from the big warehouse of Snozwiz you guys have collected.
Shit.
And our heroes are on the case.
Alright.
So it's been about a week. Jackie Boy's wound is fully recovered.
Good.
Within a day from when people applied some Snozwiz to it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like that was a proper Snozwiz job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you guys decided to ban Snozwiz because it's so magically healing.
Okay.
And it's kind of
Can we...
in the middle of the market in a big storage warehouse under lock and key and guard is where the Snozwiz is being kept.
Okay,
But
so a couple of
recently,
questions.
Bits been going
A
missing.
couple of questions.
Yes, you have been sneaking Snozwiz, you said.
Yes. Second question.
I was wondering, worried about that.
Second question. Is it just one guard? Have we just hired one guard to look after
No,
Snozwiz?
like the village are taking this dead
Oh,
serious.
cool. Okay. I was going to
There's
say.
always 4 on duty
Alright,
at
sweet.
any one time.
Alright, cool.
Mhm.
But people have still been getting in there.
But someone has been stealing,
Motherfucker.
and that's what the mystery is.
Ah, Snozwiz.
That's been used by the village.
Our Snozwiz. Now it's personal. Okay, yeah, alright. So
Okay, yeah.
somebody's been stealing it, yeah.
Someone's been stealing. So you guys, you've been both staying at Jackie Boy's hut because Varagon still doesn't own a place yet. Although he is loved and, been offered many a bed.
Lone wanderer.
But-
Just wants to be at the party pad.
But he likes to be on the pie pad. No one knows that you guys have been keeping a little bit of Snozwiz on the side for yourselves. Okay? So you might want to keep that under wraps.
Shit.
So me and Jack are at Jackie Boy's.
Yeah, you're at Jackie Boy's hut.
Uh,
The news has come through to you guys.
as we're snorting Snozwiz.
As it's like,
Oh, what's happened?
It's just a little piece of paper under the door explaining the situation. So no, because you've been banning people to come into your
Good.
hut, obviously. Cause
Good
of
move.
Snozwiz.
Good move by us.
So they found it a bit weird, but you're both pretty loved right now.
Cool.
Cool.
So a little note under the door
All right,
explaining the
I'm
situation.
going to go get the note.
And it was saying last night. On the note. So open up the note. Look at
Open
it.
it up, yeah.
It's like again, someone stole from us last night.
Fuck.
This is the 3rd night in a row. Can you please investigate? And it's got a little kiss at the end from Fan.
Oh, they wrote please. And I turned to Varagon, I'm like, oh, they wrote please.
Mm-hmm.
They wrote please.
What they say, sorry?
That someone's been stealing again.
Snozwiz.
Again.
Yeah, Snozwiz. So it's been happening now for 3 nights running. So
Well,
they really want you guys to investigate because you're the kind of the heroes of the town. They look to you.
I suppose we better look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to go to the marketplace and check out the?
Yeah,
big
I'm going to
store?
pocket the note and I tap the kiss as we're about to leave. I'm like, they even wrote, dude, they wrote a kiss. So there's someone's serious.
Yeah.
So I fold it up and I put it in my bag.
I'm assuming you'll just be taking your dagger sling and you'll be taking your sword with you,
And
just,
my
just in
horn.
case.
Oh, you've got your horn.
And you've got a stabby horn.
Nice. I
Yes.
say you use it as a club, bro.
It's a
Stabby club.
big horn. I mean, it's half of the Snozzler's horn, but that's still pretty big.
It's pretty clubby.
Yeah.
Pretty clever.
Nice. All right, let's go check out this
Yeah.
motherfucking.
Yeah, so you
stabbing
wander through
potential as
town.
well.
As you wander through town, people wave at you. A lot of
Yeah.
that. Like, kids basically in tears when they see you walk by.
I waved at them too.
Girls swooning.
Continuity. Girls swooning.
Girls swooning. Everyone's very happy that you're there.
I like it. Little.
And in the middle of the marketplace, in the very centre, up on a raised concrete platform,
Yeah.
is a giant wooden storage hut.
Cool.
4 guards, 1 on each side.
Nice.
So
Nice.
2 of them are just lazing around, kind of sitting down, laying around. So they haven't noticed you.
And as
The other 2 are standing up a bit straighter because they've seen you guys come.
okay, as I walk up, I do like a little. Hey.
One of them notices and gets on. He starts hitting the other one to make sure he stands
Yeah.
up. And they pretend as if they were investigating something.
And I fucking call them out. I'm like, you bitches. What the hell do we pay you for?
And they say, you don't pay us anyway. This is just.
And I turn to Varagon and say,
This is all.
Have we not been paying these
They're
people?
like, we're still waiting to be paid. You promised us at the end of the week.
And I said Monday.
But this is the problem. You said Monday was the start of the week when we'd be getting paid, but you said Sunday was. He looks at Jackie Boy and he's.
Yeah, we had some problem with admin.
Okay.
Serious admin problem in the hut, bro.
I'll tell Sarah.
Okay.
Sarah will
Cool. I
get
like
it.
Sarah. She's cool.
Yeah.
She's cool. Mm-hmm.
So Sunday you're gonna get
Sunday.
You'll get the stuff. What's going on? What's happening here? So I try and change the subject.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we've been robbed. We've noticed fairly large quantity of snozzwiz has disappeared. It's like a noticeable amount, and it's the third night in a row. We've kind of been asking you guys to do it, for a couple of nights now, but at least you've turned up now.
Sounded a bit patronising.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
You seen this massive snozzler horn?
He looks at the snozzler horn and he looks pretty damn intimidated.
And I say, wouldn't take much to crush you.
Ooh,
He looks really nervous right now. It's kind of his helmet's tilted slightly over his head now.
Good. That's what I wanted.
That's what I want to hear. No, we're going to go in and have a look.
So he gets out a key, sort of comically oversized key, it's in a comically oversized lock, and opens it up, and big chains fall down. It's just a wooden storeroom, but you've gone
above and beyond
on the chain. Bit cheap on the actual storeroom itself.
I look at Jackie Boy and say, "This is off the chain."
One of the guards tries to high five you.
I go too slow.
Oh, and he looks like he's just being kicked
back
in the balls basically by that. He looks a bit sick. And you
he'll
open up
sharpen his whip.
into the storeroom, and in barrels, there's giant barrels all around. You can see piles of snoz everywhere. It's like heaven.
Nice. I feel like I kind of live at this constant level of high now from Snozzwiz. So
you guys have become fairly adapted to Snozzwiz. The
Yeah.
high's not what it once was, but you feel like you kind of need to keep taking it. So.
Oh, definitely. You don't want to get the.
I look at the guards and I go, "Leave us the keys. Give us a minute." Tell them to shut the door.
One of the guards. So you've seen one of the guards was laying down for. One of the guards was sitting down for.
Yeah.
And then you've spoken to the other two.
Okay.
So this one's still in the pack. The two you've spoken to leave you.
Cool.
And you've still got the key.
So we're in the room.
You're in the room.
Right.
You can shut the door if you want.
Yeah, shut
Yeah,
the door.
You
definitely
shut the door.
Shut the door.
All right. And I take out my little Snozzwiz sack, like my personal Snozzwiz, and I fill it up, but not like I'm an addict. Just like it's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing that's going to
now.
happen.
I bury my face in the mound of Snozzwiz.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Okay, you proceed to do that, and you can feel it hitting your system pretty quick.
Nice.
And then I brush out my hair a bit so no one can tell.
Yeah, it kind of flakes away like dandruff. Like dandruff a little bit.
And I start doing like a bit of a Columbo, where I'm like looking around, like
looking for
clues.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for clues.
I'm also looking for continuatively clues.
So you can see that the barrels where Snozzwiz have been taken from in the back right corner.
Nice. Okay. Well, I tell Vergon, I'm like, well, we should probably check out those barrels because they look like they've been fucked with.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, definitely.
So the walls in the corner seem fine and stable. You look at the roof, any holes? There's no holes there at all. There's just the 3 barrels.
Maybe we should move a barrel.
Yeah, let's definitely move a barrel.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you to move a barrel. I mean, you've been carrying around like
The team,
like a 2-ton horn. Like that horn looks heavy.
Yeah. You've been working out with that horn, though.
Yeah.
I just put the horn to the side for a second, and
So Vergon quite easily lifts one of the barrels and stacks it onto one of the other ones to make space.
Yeah.
And you see on the ground kind of a rock, a flat rock. You're pretty sure wasn't there before because the bottom is meant to be like stone. So there's a rock which looks out of place.
I go, Jackie boy, this rock looks out of place.
And I'm rubbing my face.
Yeah, you rub your beard.
I rub my beardy face.
Your beardy
I'm like,
face. You've grown a little beard. You haven't shaved in a while. You've been too busy with snozzwiz.
Too busy snozzing.
So you've got a little bit fluff.
Smells life.
Looking down at it. You hear a click from behind you.
Ooh.
I'm going to turn right around and see what it is.
I'm not.
There's nothing in the room.
I'm
as
going
far
to
as
carry
you
on
can
looking at the floor.
So you're going to try and dislodge the rock at all.
Does anything move? Yeah, I'm going to take that stone out.
Yeah, you can lift up the stone. It's in there quite hard, but you've been working out.
You've been carrying around
I'm not
a 2-ton
certain Jackie
horn.
Boy can lift it up, but Veragon doesn't find too many
Right.
problems.
I don't need to lift stuff. I'm just stabbing stuff
You
in
just
the
stabbing
face.
stuff. You could have probably used your sword.
Yeah, I could have.
But
But
you lift it up,
It's a
and
lot more
underneath is a quite small, probably too small for a human to get through tunnel. Maybe a child. A child could probably get
Or
through
a rat person.
I'm still looking for the click, if I'm being honest. My back is turned. I haven't seen the hole yet. I'm still looking for the click.
The door's rocked slightly, but that's all.
Okay. And I turn back around. I'm like, well, what was the rock then? And I'm investigating the hole.
So you can see the hole. There's a few little bits of rock kind of digging into the hole a little bit, like a little bit sticking out, and you can see there's some mangy-looking fur that's been caught on the rock.
And I say, Jackie boy, I reckon it's that rat person who he keeps fucking around.
You can hear some tapping now, but it's not from behind you. It's from the corner where you guys are standing on the other side of the wall.
And I pick the hair. I'm going to take the hair from where it's caught and fucking give it a good smell.
Good smell. That smell takes you straight back.
Flashback.
To episode 1 of Jackie Boy Village and the cave.
Oh, and I come out of the flashback and I turn to Vergon and I'm like, oh shit, bro.
The tapping has stopped now.
This is bitch rat hair.
Oh, I knew it was bitch rat hair when I saw it.
Fucking knew. I fucking smell. And I'm fucking smelling it like real deep.
You've been really getting a little into it.
Can I smell it?
You hear another. you hear another clunk now, a lot softer than the previous one, and a little bit of wood falls on Veragon's head. Ow! It's only a little bit. It's not too bad.
And I look directly, like slowly look up.
Mm-hmm. You see a hole opened up in the ceiling, which you previously didn't notice.
Oh shit!
You can't see. You can see kind of a shadowy figure up there, but you're not sure exactly what it is.
Okay.
And before you have time to react, a small bit of wood comes through on fire, and lands on the ground near the barrels of Snozzles.
I suppose we open that door back up.
Yeah, we better get the fuck. I'm gonna pocket the hair real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the door back up and go, guards.
So you try and open the door.
Okay.
But the first clunk you realise was the lock closing behind you.
I got a key.
Weak.
I got a key. I'm gonna use the key on the door.
The lock is on the outside.
Yeah, dude, like the lock is totally.
It's a big comical, like cartoon lock. Imagine.
I'll use my massive horn and smash it open with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you start to smash through, and you're making a bit of headway. It's not like full on IKEA
Holy
bad
shit!
though.
This I just realised that there's a flaming piece of wood in this with us now.
Yeah, and you guys didn't put the flame piece of wood out, and it's caught several of the barrels on fire.
Oh shit!
And you've noticed Snozzwiz burns rather quickly and viciously.
It does.
Should we go for the hole in the ceiling?
There's a lot of smoke bellowing now. You can see it's not exploding. It's not like gunpowder.
No,
but it's bad.
Producing a lot of smoke.
Producing a lot of smoke, especially when it's trapped inside all the barrels. Obviously.
Shit. Okay, yeah. Shimmy me up. Shimmy up.
Shimmy Jack up. To the hole.
Yeah, you can shimmy Jack up.
Yeah,
the hole's very small though.
I'm gonna punch at the hole to try and
punch
make
at the
it
hole.
like
You're starting to break through.
bigger.
You keep punching. You're going to just keep punching.
Punching.
Splinters start going into your hand. Your hand starts bleeding.
I say, Jack,
but
use your knife.
Oh yeah, okay. I take my sword out and I start fucking.
Luckily, by the village being fairly cheap,
yeah.
the little basic knife cuts through the ceiling quite nicely, and you start cutting a slightly bigger hole. You can fit your whole hand through it now.
Oh, cool.
And kind of your arm.
All right, cool. And then I'm gonna fucking try and just pull myself through it.
Yeah, you've pulled your head up, but you can't fit your shoulders through. Smoke is now coming up around your neck, so you have no idea how Veragon's doing because he's amongst all of that.
Weak. I'm gonna start shouting help.
You start shouting help.
Help!
So you look around, and 3 of the guards that you previously saw of the 4 are kind of there, and they're like, "Oh, shit! What's happened? Like, what the fuck?"
And I say, "What the fuck, bitches?"
Yeah. Well, one of them instantly starts running towards the lock on the front.
Okay, cool.
But you can hear him struggling to open it.
All right.
And he realises he doesn't have the key.
I'll chuck the key up to you, Jack.
Oh yeah, tuck the key up, and I'm like tucking it through the
chuck it or passing it.
Passing it.
Passing it, good.
I'm like feeding it through the
you'll
neck
feed it
hole.
through, and then you try to push it off the.
Yeah, I'm like.
You try and push it off the roof.
Flick it, yeah.
And it almost goes. There's almost a small guttery type section where you've been hacking at it. There's a little bit of wood sticking up, and it's sticking on there at the moment.
Fuck.
So get on each other's knees and fucking.
Somebody shimmy your mate up.
So they attempt. They're quite clumsy guards.
Fuck yeah.
But they manage to just about lift up. Victor can feel another smell starting to enter him now, of like cooking. As if cooking a nice bit of meat.
What the fuck?
Going on.
What's
the guards
going on,
manage to
Veragon?
lift him up.
Yeah.
And he gets his spear out.
Yeah.
Flicks it off.
Yes.
The spear.
Thank fuck.
Clumsily falls down.
Oh, good.
He starts running to the front. You can hear him unlock the big comical sized lock.
Okay, Veragon, please, just my head really hurts. Please.
I'm like, oh, your head hurts. That's a problem, isn't it?
Okay, just let me down. Just let me down.
You plump down. Now you can see what Veragon's been seeing the whole time. And the whole storeroom is just black smoke now. But you can see a lighter bit in the smoke now as the doors are flung open.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Let's get out.
Crawl out.
Yeah.
And as you crawl out, you seem fairly physically unhurt by this. But Veragon, along his legs, both his legs are kind of blistering and burning, almost bubbling a little bit.
Dude, weak.
If only someone had, I don't know, a small bag of Snozzwiz they could put on his legs to
I
heal
totally
him.
do have a small bag.
Do you want to give that? Because all the Snozzwiz, the rest of the Snozzwiz behind you, some of the guards trying to run over with buckets of water
I'm
now
gonna do
from
it.
a well.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the leap. I'm gonna be like, bro, we've been living at this constant level where I feel like I'm not really sure if I'm high or not anymore.
Yeah.
You need this shit, and I just start like on all the wounded areas, start
Start
like shaking
padding it over.
Yeah.
You can see an effect instantly.
Wow.
It's starting to kind of heal, but it's still taking like a good week to fully recover. You can, the pain is relieved.
Yeah.
Like,
the immediate pain is relieved.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's doing a lot better. So the 3 guards are now running and getting buckets of water, and they're chucking it on the Snozzwiz, but not to much effect.
Well, to be fair, like I feel like there's a few. I don't even know. I'm glad we didn't pay them. I say I'm glad we didn't pay them because
They almost killed us.
they did almost kill us.
Yeah, I look at the guards very continuatively, and I go, you know what you did? You fucked up.
So the one guard who wasn't there with them has come back now
Oh yeah.
with the village elder
Oh yeah.
or chieftain. He flips between all of them. He kind of does what he wants.
He kind of does some
That's
roles.
what he wants. And the elder comes up to you. He leaves the guard behind him. And he's like, "Oh hi guys, I heard what's happened.
Oh, you heard?
Heard
You don't
what's
see.
happened. The guard
you don't.
has- I
you
can
don't
see
You
the
don't see
blaze
the
in-
flaming. No, shh. I'm Jackie Boy. Okay.
He doesn't like that. So
I don't give a fuck if he doesn't like it.
he's kind of looking over at the guards.
I heard. You heard what was going on, but you didn't see the flaming hut behind.
He just stands there. He's like, oh, not this again. Jackie Boy got put with these celebrities, kind of doing their thing. He says, well, I don't want to say you guys have lost your touch at all because you didn't really help the village much here. I don't feel, but you guys are icons. So I think what would be nice for you two is a little getaway, a little break. So he produces 2 little golden tickets.
Ooh.
And that's the end of this episode.
Oh. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I feel like we could have really fucked up there.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't do anything good, but we didn't do anything bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, at the end, I was going to stab the guard who went away in the face. I'm not going to lie.
I was like, that rat just got away of burning us alive, and we didn't do anything to chase him. We was just like, nah, we're going to go back to the hut.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that.
And we got rewarded with a holiday.
Yeah. Well, it's a reward. Yeah.
Not a holiday.
Might be a bit like what's it called? Is it gardening leave or whatever they call it?
Yeah.
Where they pit you on, they like kind of petting you guys on leave a little bit.
On R&R.
Maybe get
4
a bit of
weeks
Snozzwiz
R&R.
out of your system.
Yeah.
Get back to doing what
Honourable
you do best.
discharge.
Yeah, honourably discharged.
So, Jackie Boy Village, the magical adventures of Jackie Boy Village, will return next week with Chapter 6, Snoz, Whiz Whiz, Yes Yes.
Ooh. That's some exciting shit.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
good holiday.
I think you guys did pretty good there, like considering you didn't die. Things got a bit burned.
We didn't die, but we definitely didn't.
I think the big mistake was not noticing what the first click was behind you. When there was nothing in the room, and you just come in the door, and the door closed, and
like the
click
whole
shut.
time you were lifting the stone up, I was just looking around like a click.
A click? What could this be?
What does that mean?
But up next, we have a sponsor.
It's Laughing Tim here, selling you the best of laughing. Holy shit! Best of laughing gas you've ever had. So come on down to my shop soon as I just made pee pee.
Have you guys ever tried laughing gas? I really want to try it. I've never
Yes.
had it.
It's good
It's
fun.
good.
I got dizzy for about 10 seconds and it wore off.
Oh, okay.
It's good fun.
It's good fun. Nice.
Yeah.
Up next, Jackie Boy's favourite section of the week.
Yeah.
A sound intervention.
A sound intervention.
So this week's album was chosen by a certain Mr. Jackie Boy. Do you want to say what your choice was?
Oh, do I? yeah, I do. So this week I chose one of my favourite bands, probably my favourite band in the whole world. Nirvana's, what was it, I've got it right here.
1992, I believe it came
1992
out.
release,
Yeah.
Incesticide.
Mhm.
It's kind of a B-side. Kind of got loads of B-sides.
I was going to mention
Yep.
that in my
I'll tell you
review.
You go first, George.
Yeah. So,
I'll sharpen this knife.
Yeah.
it's a little bit of research. It's almost a completion album, kind of. So it's got singles they've previously released. Like half it's like unreleased music, which is quite cool. Although apparently that was kind of going around their fan base anyway at the time, so releasing better quality. And B-side stuff and covers and all that kind of stuff, which is quite cool. I'm actually quite cool they released that because not many people do that. Like if stuff's going around, they just try and shut it down rather than release it in like full context. Yeah. So it's the first album I've ever heard by them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And I was quite excited because there's a lot of hype around them. I've always heard their name like around.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I was only slightly disappointed because I was a bit too hyped for it, I think.
Right.
Because I was like, oh, it's like this legendary. It's like a legendary icon, isn't it, in like music?
Yeah.
But even though it was kind of a mixture of unreleased music, all released. I'm almost guessing all recorded at different times. You can still tell they've mastered that sound. Is it like grunge?
Yeah.
Is it like
grunge thrash?
They've mastered that on point, and the guitar work is what I liked. I think the most about it.
Kurtz.
Yeah,
He plays sloppy, doesn't he?
He plays sloppy as fuck, bro.
So the guitar work was probably my favourite thing about the whole album.
Really?
And the last song. I listened to the whole thing in one go, so I don't know the song.
The last song, Aneurysm.
So yeah, I didn't know the song titles because I was just listening to it.
No, that's
how I like to listen to albums.
That's
I
cool.
really liked the last song. Vocal wise, it's really interesting. So they do a lot of contrasting like verses, if that makes sense, of like quite soft to quite
grunge.
Like grunge.
Quite grunge.
So I really enjoyed it. It was the first time I listened to grunge, I think, like properly. Yeah. And I can see why you can tell, even though I'm not like, I know nothing about the genre, you can tell they're very good. Like, as if that makes sense.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting lyrics, quite, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like poetic, but not in necessarily like you don't feel like you listen to poetry, obviously. But a lot of it is quite like poetic and thought-provoking. So I really liked it. It's probably, so out of the albums I've listened to which aren't kind of hip-hop albums, it's probably my favourite one so far. So,
oh, that's awesome.
And I have been in a certain mood, I think. I was in it really suited the mood I was in.
Yeah.
If I'm in a certain mood, I probably would go back and listen to this. Whereas the other albums I enjoyed, and I don't dislike any albums so far, but I haven't gone back to any of them. Whereas I can see myself going back to this.
Maybe you could try like a best of album to hear their best.
And go back. I definitely have heard a few of their songs
Yeah.
before and just not realised it's them, whatnot. But no, I was really impressed. So when I say I was disappointed, it was not like I was impressed by the album, but it was just because it was a legendary thing. It didn't straight away. There's been a few artists before in the past. I've heard one song, I'm like, I'm going to love everything they do. And it took me a while to get into the album to start in the sound, but by the end of it, I was impressed.
Yeah,
if that makes
sick.
sense. And the last song was definitely my favourite.
Aneurysm.
Yeah, I really liked Aneurysm.
All right. Well, yeah, I love this. I remember my love for Nirvana. I got the discography as well.
I've got the discography.
I wouldn't say I'm a die-hard fan like Jackie Boy, but I do love it when I'm in the right mood.
Yeah.
Like, it transports you to the grunge
It
world.
does.
And
it
it's
does.
like, it just makes me feel like Budweiser and motorcycles. Top tracks, probably Downer, Sliver, and Stain. Probably my favourites. And yeah, I love Kurt Cobain. Like, fucking... His voice is just so cool.
Yeah.
One thing just the word for it. Like, you hear the pain.
I think just remind me of it. As I was listening through, sorry to interrupt your review, I could see like a lot of the songs being used in films.
Absolutely.
In scenes. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, Karen.
That's all right, man. I like. I love Space. It's not my favourite Nirvana album, but it's a good album. Like, you can listen to it. Oh, we're playing.
Oh, I played.
Only 10 seconds.
Only 10 seconds. Only 10 seconds. We're not going to get sued. Why did it play?
Yeah, no, that's probably where I let Jackie Boy talk about
the album artwork's quite cool as well.
That is a drawing by Kurt.
Yeah,
that is a piece.
I read that he
painting.
only let this get released if he was allowed to do the whole album.
Yeah. I'll start by saying that I fucking love Nirvana.
I didn't know this.
I know you guys didn't know.
No, I didn't know.
I'm probably in love with Kurt Cobain, but I think because for me it really because it takes me back. It takes me back to being like this angst-filled teenager, and I remember hearing. What's the first album? Bleach for the first time.
I love Bleach.
And I remember hearing Bleach, where it's like and if you want to go back for grunge, that I'd say had a completely didn't have Dave Grohl as the drummer. It had Chad Channing, I think his name was, and that
they went through like 5 drummers or something.
that is pure grunge.
I'm a negative creep.
Yeah,
I'm a negative creep. Ah!
And it totally, for me, just like sums up years and years of teenage angst that I love, and I loved being that angsty at that age for me, and it just takes me back. Really love it. Got me through some real shitty and good times. Love it. It's really interesting. It is a really interesting album, like you say, because some of the stuff they'd only done live up until this point, where they'd master it, they'd recorded it for fans. Some of it's covers, so like Molly's Lips, for example, and I think. And I might be wrong because it's definitely a cover. It's not their song. I think the Vaselines wrote it. So
Okay.
The Vaselines originally wrote Molly's Lips. And yeah, I fucking love this album. Favorite songs: Big Long Now, Aneurysm, and Dive.
All good. He's good all. I mean, every song sounds like Kurt Cobain. He doesn't stray away from his art. It's pretty cool.
No.
Yeah.
Even on the covers, and even like they've got the new wave Polly. So when you listen to Polly, the first, like not the first version, because it wasn't the first version. It was this what you're listening to, the fast version. When they redid it for Nevermind, it's really somber. And you'll see when you listen to it, you'll hear the difference. But
The difference in it.
yeah, love
Nice. What's your favourite Nirvana?
Song,
No, album, sorry.
album. Oh, fuck.
I thought about that earlier. I like In Utero.
Yeah, In Utero is really good.
Because they've only got 3, don't they? Like, fully
Nevermind,
released ones.
In Utero,
Nevermind, In
Bleach.
Utero. So Bleach, Nevermind, In Utero, yeah. But then they've
Yeah.
got Incesticide.
They've got other bits like that,
And they've
yeah.
got a couple of live albums. So you've got their MTV Unplugged, which you haven't listened to. It's fucking well worth listening to. So good. And
You got Icon with that, the cover, Where Do You Sleep Last Night? on the
yeah,
end of it.
and what were the other ones called? From the Muddy Banks of Wishkata, which is all,
Yeah,
which
an
is
awesome
all
title.
their live, like all their shows, pretty much.
Mm.
And live from Reading, their big Reading performance in the 90s, well worth listening to.
Nice. So,
wait, I've got one more interesting fact because you really like aneurysm.
yeah.
Massive common misconception about aneurysm because it's like a love song, isn't it? So it's like, I love you so much you make me sick. Massive misconception is that a lot of people think that song was written about his wife,
Yeah.
Courtney Love, but it's not at all. The song's written about a woman called, oh my god, what was her name? Toby Vale. Where he was dating a girl called Tracy. He fell in love with a girl named Toby Vale, who was in a feminist punk band at the time in Seattle, and left Tracy to try and be with Toby. And a lot of Nevermind, so another common misconception, a lot of Nevermind is like love songs and people think it's about Courtney. It's not. It's about a woman named Toby Vale. Yeah.
Did he ever go out with?
No.
Wow, that's
No.
gutting.
Really, really gutting. Really gutting. But yeah, just a massive, good piece of trivia.
So, this week it is my turn to choose
Yes,
an
it is.
album because we had Chris Calico's before.
Oh yeah.
So I've been stuck between two
Okay.
different albums. So one I know Jack has listened to was the problem to it, but I wanted Victor to listen to it because Victor's doing a lot of his own music at the moment, and it was a UK rap group, which was Rhyme Asylum's State of Lunacy, which I'm very tempted to choose. But the other one is I'd say hip hop takes the biggest backseat. It's an R&B neo soul kind of hip hop album from Anderson .Paak's like big debut album called Malibu,
Oh.
which I've only listened. I've heard like a few of the singles off
Never
it.
heard anything.
So I wanted to listen to the whole album because I hadn't heard the whole album. I've heard like one or two songs off it. So if you guys had heard Dr. Dre's Compton album,
Yeah.
he's on like 5 songs singing hooks.
Really?
So he's got an awesome voice. So I'm probably going to choose that one this week.
Right. Okay.
And then I think I will wrap back around to State of Lunacy for because I think State of Lunacy is like rap done really well for me. But I'm going to choose Anderson .Paak's Paak spelled Paak.
Let's just get that right because it took me like 5 days to find Chris Calico.
Not as in
So,
like Tupac, but
Anderson
Paak.
Oh yeah, Anderson.Paak.
Yes, and the album's called Malibu.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right.
And I've probably heard about 3 chords of the album, but at different points I haven't listened to the whole thing all the way through, which I'm going to do.
Nice, cool. All right, sweet.
Beautiful.
Up next, our final sponsor.
Hey, it's Mork from Mork's Emporium here. Unsettled with your love life? Need something to fill the void? Well, that's why I breeded Mork's Cat Dogs. Mork's Cat Dogs have the liveliness of a dog with the independence of a cat. Don't ask us how it poops, 'cause we don't know either. That's Mork's Emporium. See you soon.
That'd be sick.
So is that like a dog cat with cat head and a dog head?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
I want
So,
one.
our final section of this week is what can you bring to the fable?
What can you bring to the fable?
Fable. I said,
Hi, I jumped my cube because I asked him about the cat dog.
that's right.
No, that's fine.
People will guess who you are.
Ah.
So, this is the magical part of the podcast where we go on a world-winning adventure in space.
Yeah.
I'm Sheesh Bloob Moob.
I'm Splorf Morpheus.
And I am the one and only Fenton Box Man.
Of which I'm very happy that he chose a two syllables.
So where do we get to last?
Splorf is
Week.
1 syllable.
Yeah, but it's a stupid syllable.
No, it's not. It's 2 syllables. Splore off.
Okay.
Last week we made it back.
Sid's
Yeah.
got a recap. If
Oh, we
Oh,
got a recap.
yeah,
Yes,
get
yeah,
that.
of course.
Normally happens. Last time, the group retrieved the plans after fighting through absolutely nothing. But after nearly getting caught stealing other plans,
Completely necessary stealing of
Sploof.
plans.
Schmeesbloob then charmed the
Was it?
librarian or the plan keeper into letting him have the other plans. After coming back to the NASA 2 Electric Boogaloo through the asteroid field, which of course they hit pretty much everything on the way once again. The ship had been docked and currently being repaired while the guys put their plans to Commander Evan. After receiving the plans, she offered them their positions in the program and a ship of their own.
Nice.
Is the ship of our own the one we just flew?
Yes.
Knew
Ah,
it. Called
fuck.
it. Well, we should know if damage that ship's
Ah.
That's cool. It's getting repaired.
Okay.
Me and Fenton proper fucked it up a bit.
Yeah.
That's why I don't drive, so I can't have any blame. I just shoot things. Cool. So, what are our roles in the academy?
Well,
We've got our own ship, but like, what do we
Well.
to do? I mean, I'm a medic. I'm a trained. I think I'm more like Dr. Zoidberg type medic, though.
With claws.
With the claw, yeah. So I've kind of like, yeah. So I kind of just
I'm-
hack people open and replace stuff.
Oh, I'm an engineer.
That's what he does too. See.
Nice.
I'm an
Hacks things
engineer.
up.
Basically the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
His is with
basically.
electronics.
Yeah.
And I don't-
Much better.
Electronics, bodies, same thing.
I don't really define myself by my race, but I'm Snarf Bill. That's my race.
Oh, okay. What's your like
Your
job?
Your job.
And my job? I'm a ranger and an outlander.
Nice.
No, the Outlands is your background.
Oh, okay. So yeah. We knew that. I've known you a long time, Sloth.
That's just like
You're
like-
literally saying this out loud. just
Basically,
standing
what
still.
happened is you asked me my job, and like the equivalent, like, oh Victor, where'd you work? I'm white.
For podcast listeners, he is indeed white.
He is.
He is a white man.
Something wild to guess, but sweet. Do we have any current missions?
Well, we have to actually take the plans to.
Oh, we're not given her the plans yet.
No. Or have we?
I
Oh,
think
we
you
did.
have, yeah.
We did.
Oh, alright, cool.
But
So I'm gonna go back up to her.
Okay.
Yo, how's it going?
Hi. Wait.
Hi. It's our first day on the job now, technically.
Okay.
So we're a bit new. Didn't know what you wanted us to do. I
Well,
mean, obviously we know what to do, but we.
what I would recommend for any new people starting their new job is to, I would say, get in your ship,
Mm-hmm.
head out into the atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
and just see if there's anything going on around. The reason I say this is because there's no jobs as such. Now that you've had your first ever run around in space, you know how it goes. and you're sort of on backpedal at the moment. So if we need you, we'll call you, make sure that you're there, and you go straight out into space, and fight our wars, battles, etc., etc. But for the time being, why don't you have a quick flick around, get used to the ship, make sure you know what the hell's going on with it.
Yeah, we probably need to practice driving that ship.
I mean, how did
Yeah,
you
why
find...
did you look at me saying that?
I mean, how did you start the ship last time?
Oh, you know that big...
the way
you know,
we learned.
Yeah, the traditional health and safety way.
Yes.
We like to stick to the book.
Yeah, we just followed the
Oh,
book.
so you read the manual then?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Course.
Call us
course
Old
there's a
Manual
manual.
Daniel.
Yeah, that's my name.
Okay. I mean, no, but I'll call you that from now on.
Oh, God, I prefer you didn't.
You
Bad
don't-
experiences with Daniels.
I was going to say, you don't like the name Daniel?
No,
That's the reason.
Daniel stole my ex's dog.
Oh no.
What?
It was tragic. I had an ex-girlfriend had a dog and it got stolen by a guy called Daniel.
That's Alan's dog. Okay.
It's tragic. It was a really cool dog as well. It had 3 legs, but I replaced the other one with, as my medic skills, I had to amputate its other leg, but I replaced it with Fenton's engineering skills, like a little hover fin, like a little hoverboard.
Oh yeah, I remember
well
you
cool.
were going for a
Yeah,
tough time.
he was a cool dude.
That was hard. That was a hard week.
Yeah, then a week
In school.
after he got stolen.
This is all lovely information, but may I recommend you getting in your ship?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, like,
Of course.
Yeah,
Of
I'm
course.
going to quickly...
She salutes at you guys, with both hands, because that's how they salute nowadays.
I do a really lazy one-handed, off salute.
I do like a boo gangster.
And I just sort of I nod upwards.
Cool.
You
On
guys
the
will
way
learn
to our-
respect one day.
On the way to our ship, can I look out for any... I think I called them space cookies before.
They were space cookies.
They were space cookies. They were really good.
Yeah, they were nice.
Oh, they actually made me want to buy some cookies as well, after the podcast. Did I find it? Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna look for those on the way back to the ship.
You notice that nearby is a vendor which sells cookies. The man behind the counter is in fact a human.
All right, I'm gonna go up to this human. I'm like, "What's up, man?"
And I pull some off back. I say, I'm human.
And I look at Fenton and I go, it's 3015. Doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not time anymore.
And I realised that
Race isn't important here.
And I realised that I've tried to single out my race as the race, and I let
No
go
one
and
knows.
I looked down in shame.
So I'm gonna go up to the vendor. I'm like, "Hey, man, what's up? Can I grab a batch of space cookies?"
Yeah, man. These cookies are. Sorry, these cookies are five credits per cookie.
Man, I
Unfortunately, they're very expensive, but they are amazing cookies, offering great benefits to your psyche.
don't know if you've heard of me, but you probably have. Quite a big deal around here. So I mean, if I'm walking
Well,
around
ask
eating,
what your name is.
oh man, it's I'm big sheesh blue moob. Big deal around here.
That sounds made up.
I mean, I guess my mum made it up, and named me. But
Your mother was a whore.
Well, technically she was, but that's her personal life.
Not getting the
That's not
technicalities.
getting technicalities.
That was
But
just a profession.
If people see me eating these space cookies, more people will come buy them. So
I-
how about a batch for free, promotional? It's like you're an actor, for example. You got to do stuff for free.
Like podcasts.
He leans forward,
Mm-hmm.
and while leaning forward, so he strokes his long, majestic white beard,
White.
which is a stark contrast to his nearly black skin,
Mm-hmm.
and says, "Well, in that case, you can wear one of my T-shirts and have one cookie."
I refuse the offer. I don't know how I got it, but I got 10 credits last. I actually did. I got 10 credits. I wrote it down. I
You
don't know.
started with 10 credits, yeah.
Oh, plus I got 15 GP.
No, that's credits.
Cool. So I got 10 and 15.
Yeah, you got
It's like
25.
we all gained some somehow last week, didn't we?
No, you stole
Or I
it.
did. I stole it and sold it, didn't I? Or something.
We searched some people. I shot someone in the balls and it exploded.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. But
Yeah, you found it by searching people.
I
you
mean-
stole it from dead people who you.
screw it. I'm just going to pay the £5 The 5 credits.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay the 5 credits for the cookies. They increase my psyche, so they might be good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
I've got
ahead, mate.
15 credits.
Yeah, so we've all got 15 credits. So
I'm checking my pockets. I'm like, oh, I've got 15.
I don't know how we got that.
I look at Fenton and go, Schmeep Schmoo's been taking ages buying cookies. Do you think he's all right?
And I'm like, you should have let human to human interaction. I don't want to call the race card.
I'm being really over the top expressive with my hands to try and break the barrier.
Ah, I see you are also Italian.
Yes, I am. I'm doing that classic Italian thing everyone does with my hands, by the way, you can't see.
An Italian alien.
Aren't they all?
Cool. So I wait for him to pass the
Sorry,
cookies
Italians.
over.
Yeah.
I grab the cookies, and before paying, I just start I act as if I've paid, and I just do a very brisk walk towards the ship. I'm just ignoring him if he's yelling as well. I'm just pretending I can't hear anything. I'm just walking.
A shot fires.
I carry on walking as if nothing's happened. I get our headphones and just put them in my ears if I listen to some music. Just carry on walking.
He calls the guards.
I'm just gonna keep walking as if nothing's happened.
The guards stop you.
Oh, I'm like,
Excuse me, sir. What have you got on you there? I've heard that you didn't pay for those cookies. We can tell, everything electronic nowadays.
oh,
Even
these
those
cookies. Oh, sorry, miscommunication, different race, you see. I thought he was giving them to me for free, for promotional reasons, and in return I let him keep this very luxurious t-shirt he had. But if he wants me to pay, I'm happy to pay.
I think he would like that of you, sir.
Yeah,
Very much. Please go back to the area and play.
Okay, I kind of stomp back, and then I just chuck my 5 credits down and walk off.
Thank you very much for your patronage.
Cool, and I storm off, back to the ship, glumly. Eating a cookie to cheer
I
myself
suppose
up.
we should follow. I mean, we've just watched
We're in the
all of this.
spaceship still. Are we in the spaceship still? Or
No, you never went to the spaceship. You were sitting there watching him.
Classic guard situation.
Yeah.
The guards around here, am I right?
That cheers me up a little bit and saying I nod. I'm like, yeah. Eating a cookie.
All right, let's go to the ship.
Yeah, let's go to the ship. Let's go look around.
I don't want to get in trouble. I've said this. I don't want to get in trouble.
Cool. I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna completely ignore the driving seat. I don't want to drive because I've learnt that driving's bad. I'm just gonna sit on my usual gunner seat.
Okay.
Safe there. And strap in because I know one of these guys is about to fly.
Fenton, you taking the wheel or am I taking the wheel?
I reckon a game.
And
of,
I do a real long.
I reckon a game of asteroid ship worms should decide it.
Well, I do a
It's like
really
rock, paper, scissors,
long
but cooler.
exhale, like comically long.
Edit, can we loop that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll drive, and I say it like
As a
such
chore.
a like it's
Yeah.
a chore, but really I'm really excited about it. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll drive.
Inside, you're like,
Yeah.
I go and raid the fridge for alcohol.
you find 7 alcohols.
I grab them and take them to my seat for liftoff
Nice.
for safety reasons.
You're gonna need them.
For Jack's driving. Fenton's driving.
Okay.
Sweet. I'm gonna yell. Yeah, let's bounce.
And I'm like, I rub my hands together. I'm like, okay, all right, okay, and I press the big red button, which I know turns the ship on.
The ship starts.
Now,
Hey, I kind of cheer as if I didn't expect it to work.
I look at Fenton and go, nailed it.
You notice that the scratches on the outside and stuff like that are still there, but the actual body panels have been repaired. So you notice that some body panels are new, some of the body panels are slightly scratched and damaged, but also completely structurally sound.
At some point, when we get a bit of money, we need to customise the ship,
yeah,
spray paint it a bit.
Go fast stripes.
definitely
fast
go
stripes,
fast stripes.
red and white stripes,
Air holes.
air holes, air holes.
You know from your time in the academy that there is a place that can do that.
Oh, nice. But we've got 15 quid between us. Well, actually, I only have 10 now because I spent 5 on cookies. But they were worth it. These are some good cookies.
and I'm like pulling the ship up out of the hangar. All this random talking means nothing to me at the moment.
Okay. The ship rises
We have
successfully.
dicks around.
The ship rises successfully, hitting absolutely nothing and gliding almost perfectly out of the hangar into the open atmosphere.
Nice.
You immediately receive a beacon saying that The Squirtle Farm is under attack from a Squeeb Squab!
And I hear it, and I look at the panel at the front where just by the steering wheel, and I'm like, oh shit, you guys, yeah, and I call back, and I'm like, oh, you guys seeing this? Seeing this shit?
And I'm like half cut, and I go, should we go to the pub? Space pub?
I'm contemplating pub right now. I'm like, or we could save the lives and then they'd buy us around at the pub.
Oh.
Is it worth it?
Would it be worth it?
Yeah, let's save some lives.
Yeah,
let's
save some lives. Let's go save. Yeah, let's go for
Okay, not like I'm driving and
I'm
can
preparing
decide where
I'm
we
preparing the gun as well if I need to do any preparations. Get it ready.
Okay.
I want to shoot some shit.
You fly east around the planet. You go about 30 miles before you suddenly notice something at the bottom. You notice a large green globular creature on a farm.
Mm-hmm.
You wonder what it's doing until you realise that it's destroying a lot of the crops.
Okay, I reckon in this situation we shoot first, ask questions later.
And I agree by honking the space horn, even though a sound doesn't travel through space.
It's a space horn, though.
You're not in space at the moment. You're currently in atmosphere.
Oh, cool! I fucking honk that motherfucking space horn.
I'm gonna yell, raise the banners as if we have any, like in a pirate ship. And I'm just gonna start shoot. Like, how close are we? Am I in range of like?
You're probably about 200 yards at the moment, so you're probably within range.
Would you like to drive a
lasers?
like what's it called where you do a bombing run type situation?
Nosedive.
No, what's it called? It's like a bombing run, a strafing run.
Yeah,
Strafe
strafe
run.
Let's go for a strafing.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's go for
I'm
a
gonna do
strafe
that and
run.
blitz as we like fly.
Okay. Nice.
I open another can of space alcohol. Okay, it's going to be a long day.
As you strafe on, a few of your lasers do connect with the Squeeb Squab, dealing 5 damage to it.
Fuck yeah! I've no. Yeah.
And I dab in my driver's seat.
Boosh. Should we circle back around?
Yeah, well, we probably should.
As you circle back around, the Squeeb Squab lifts up a cow
Fuck.
and launches it at the ship.
Use your reflexes, bro.
Splorb.
You just get burned.
I'm looking out the window, looking at the cow, man. This is utter madness.
I'm going to try and pull that motherfucker up.
As you pull that motherfucker up, you hear.
So it's really
It's a
milking
live
it.
cow.
As the cow hits the floor, missing you by
Oh,
millimeters.
nice. Right, that pissed me off. so what's it? Can I see what the monster's made of? Like
Green, globular.
So it's
It's
glob.
like it's
like
it's
goo.
not tumescent. It's tumescent. Sorry, but it's not translucent. It's a solid, opaque green monster with large hands. You think like Hulk, but with more blobby bottom area.
Do we have like a drill or anything on this ship?
A drill?
Like like ships drill through asteroids and planets and shit.
We
Or do
have
just
no.
have guns.
You guys crash through asteroids.
I mean,
That's my plan.
Well,
Let's
we-
crash through it.
We got
while
laser
shooting.
rifles. I mean, they're probably
Well, I
stronger
was
than
thinking like
drills.
if I start shooting. No, I meant like a big ass drill for like
Oh, okay.
mining massive stuff. But if I got the gun on the front, if I'm shooting as you drive through it,
I'll have a look
so
around for
we
drills.
ram it. No, I meant like a massive.
I'll look around
like,
for massive drills.
When searching the cupboards and the various nooks and crannies of the ship, you find something left over from one of the technicians who worked on the ship and made it better. It is in fact a massive drill.
Right, attach that shit to the front of my gun right now.
Yeah, I'm muttering to myself while driving. I'm like, this is so coincidental. This is
Pass over to Schmeep Schmoop move and go, you know the drill.
Wait, who's the engineer? Who's the engineer?
I'm a ranger.
Right, I'm gonna yell.
I got dexterity
Splorf.
though. Yeah, I can give it a go.
No, I'm gonna say yell. Splorf, take the wheel,
Okay.
because you're the engineer, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm the
I'll say
engineer.
engineer
Splorf, I'll
this
take the wheel.
to this, so I'm like the turret, and I'm lifting up the drill.
Oh, okay.
A sheep flies through the air.
Yeah, is
Sheep.
that
Oh, sheep.
is that a good plan?
And I say yes. I'm like, yeah,
Cool.
fuck it. I learned
You're a bit drunk, but it's fine.
I
I trust
learned-
you drive better drunk, if anything.
Yeah, if anything I've learned is alcohol and driving is always a bonus.
Oh, Absolutely. Let's go. And then I start working my engineering magic.
It's a good thing you guys have the disclaimer at the start of the videos.
Yeah.
Okay, working his magic. He manages to attach the drill pretty solidly onto the front of the gun, wasn't it?
Yes.
and I flip a spanner like a gun in my finger.
Like and place it in. So if I pull the trigger on this,
That doesn't
I'm
happen.
looking at Fenton.
What happens?
Well, as you pick up the spanner to flip it in your hands, you spin it up in the air. It spins really well. As it comes back down again, it hits you on the knuckle. And you go, ow, my knuckle. And the spanner goes clink, 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 clong on the floor.
Ow, my knuckle. So if I look at you, I'm like, just a confirmation. If I pull the trigger, the drill's going to work. Yeah.
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 Sure.
Cool. So
That's the plan.
That's what you told me to do.
I'm gonna yell to Splorf down like ram it.
And I'm like,
I'm gonna
Ramming
activate
engaged.
the drill as we're like heading towards it.
well, am I aiming at the big monster?
Yeah, I want to go through it with the drill, so we like drive through it.
All right. I need something cool to say.
Yeah.
It's a big green monster.
Yeah.
Just another bogey to be picked.
Boom. I mean,
And I'm gonna brace myself, bro.
Okay.
you
The
made
ship
it-
down, 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 leveling out. The monster picks up a chicken, throwing it at you, realizing that it doesn't know what it's doing. The chicken starts to flap its wings, flying through the air. You're going through it. All of a sudden, you go straight through the chicken, flying faster and faster and faster. You get so close. The monster tries to dodge out of the way, but isn't fast enough. You go straight through that too. All of a sudden, flesh, viscera, guts everywhere, exploding monster.
screams as it's happening. Like,
Completely covers the front of the cockpit
we've just
in-
had this cleaned as well.
in chunks of monster.
Hey.
The Squeeb Squab is, of course, rather dead, and you are free to, well, try and fly away, even though you can't actually see anything.
Windscreen
I
wipers.
use the space windscreen wipers.
They don't exist.
I look at Fenton as if it's his job to, wipe the windscreen. As if like, oh, Fenton, like, Fenton work, you know what it is.
I roll my eyes.
A crunching noise as you drive into a barn. The ship stops suddenly, and you just hear the murmurings of various wildlife around you. As you stop, all of a sudden you hear clang, 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 clang as something is hitting the outside of the ship.
Cliffhanger.
Nice.
Fuck. Why do I feel like I'm being made the bitch of this crew?
Yeah.
Fenton's indecisive. He doesn't know what to do.
It's really good though because in Jackie Boy Village, I'm telling like the king of the town that he's a bitch. And but in
You're
this,
getting free stuff.
I
yeah.
can play the bitch in this one. Yeah, I like it.
I like it. That was cool, man. I mean, we probably could have just shot that monster and we're going to have to clean the ship again, but, that's Fenton work, so it doesn't affect me.
And I got to use the word viscera, so it's cool.
Nice.
Sweet. So that was this week's
And they
What Can You
will
Bring to the Fable?
I wrote so many natural 20s.
Oh, yes, all like, yeah. There's a lot of crazy stuff there, like finding the drill.
Yeah, that was a 20.
Nice.
Straight 20s.
Nice. That's it for this week's podcast.
We will see you next week with a new guest controller.
Oh yeah, so I'm
undecided, but
actually on I'm going on holiday next week, so
Some
I
would
won't be
say
here
he's
for the next week.
abandoning us.
I'm not abandoning anybody. I'm going on holiday. I deserve a holiday.
Yeah.
Those pesky Romans.
Yeah, basically Romans. So you'll have somebody else next week covering for me, which will be fun.
Mhm.
I'm not quite sure how Jackie Boy Village will work out, but I'm sure you'll do it.
We'll get
Yeah.
a guest hopefully to play Jackie Boy.
Oh, that could go very badly.
That
'cause
could go very fucking poorly.
Next episode is a big one as well.
Yeah.
That's what you get for
Yeah.
going on holiday.
Alright, so
Alright, catch you all later.
see
Next
you
week.
later.